Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we'll get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
This team is an underdog for a reason, but you talk about getting off to a hot start, creating some belief. First drive and you force a turnover, this team's now going to have some juice, some momentum, some energy, and if they're going to pull the upset, that's exactly what they need.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Riggs. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grab behind the line. It's Bolden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. He'll get rid of it. Good quickness to grab it off the balance. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Booth. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got the ball.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Irish back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for it all. Hit!
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Karapateas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early, which is...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in a bunch formation. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. On the move, he fires. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Larson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offenses.
Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's got an open man. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout. As he threw it and couldn't deliver the football, it's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He's got it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up in the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Right down the boulevard. The lead now 5 here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established.
There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Tarapateas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you've just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Right on the money. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Up the first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got... Careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
That is no good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Soto. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Slings it downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quick release by the QB.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Release to the back. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Here come the Irish back on offense. Bringing it back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. On the run, it's Soto. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Karapateas. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Boston College wants to play fast.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Corner's going to give them room. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Nicholson. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on 1st down. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Lost the fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game. So after that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Golden Eagles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Nicholson. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Boston College right back to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Wants to go up top. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
No matter how much college football